Good evening and welcome to the Mass Clarinet Choir portion of this concert for the Cornucopia 2012. And before we get started this evening, I'd like to give you a little bit, for those of you who happen to not be too clarinet savvy, I want to give you a little education about since we have everybody up here now, about all the different types of clarinets that make up the choir, from the lowest end to the highest end. Unfortunately, this year we didn't have any players of the big, grand, anybody's taller than me, but this is taller than me, the B-flat contrabass clarinet. You can usually see that even when everyone's sitting and when you're sitting out here. So we don't have any of those this year, but we have several if we're going to get technical, contra-alto clarinets, and you've seen those on stage from the other two groups. Contra-altos, would you please stand up and hoist those up and show those to everybody, please. Some of our lowest voices. Thank you. And very popular instrument in orchestral band and chamber literature is the bass clarinet. We have several of those for this year. Basses, would you all please stand up and show please? They're good for weightlifting too. And next is the unsung hero of the clarinet family. I personally am a fan of this instrument. Not a lot of clarinet players like to go to this voice because they think that it sounds like a goose with a sinus infection. And that is the alto clarinet, which looks like if you took a bass clarinet, put it in the oven and shrunk it. Alto clarinets, please stand up. The most common clarinet that everyone knows of and sees day to day is the B-flat soprano clarinet. And you might think to yourself, why do you call them B-flat? Well, quite simply, if we had a clarinet player standing next to a piano and we told the piano player to play a C, and we told that clarinet player to play a C on their instrument, it wouldn't match. It's built a little bit shorter and or longer so that it's in a different pitch, so music has to be written a little bit differently for everybody. All the B-flat clarinet sopranos, please stand up. And even though we don't have the entire family of clarinets represented here tonight, there are many that are in between these, in fact, but we have the babies. And we would like to recognize the babies. It's also a type of soprano clarinet. It's pitched in E-flat. We play E-flat. We call it the E-flat. We have two of those here with us tonight. E-flats, please stand up. And they're happy to hear that. They knew you would do that. Aww. They knew you would do that. So, that is what makes up our clarinet choir for this year. The first piece